Hello everybody, my name is Sachin Bhandari and I'm also known as Eccentric Sachin. This is my YouTube channel, The Story Co, which also happens to be my storytelling, coaching and training firm. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the thing which I probably love the most in this world, and that's writing. Writing has really saved me from who I was, made me who I am, and in difficult times, it's shown me the path where I thought none existed. Now, it may be great for people like us, but also for writers, journalists, thinkers, etc., etc. But writing, I would like to make a case, is great for anyone, even if you want to build a good career or build a good business. Now, the idea that writing is really good for others and also that it is good for self-development is pretty established. Everybody talks about that. I want to build a case in this video that writing every day is also great for you to progress in your career and also build a really strong business. Let me tell you how. Straight up, the first thing is that it helps you get clarity and be conscious. Now, imagine this. You probably are in the habit of yelling at your team or reacting to what they do, though you do not want to be like that. Now, despite knowing this, you continue to inculcate or repeat the same behavior over and over again. That is because you are conscious, yes, but you're not in control or you're not reminded of this aspect of your behavior time and again. If you take the time to journal every day and write the things that you did well and which you didn't, and if you see that you are showing the same pattern of behavior that you don't want over and over again, you probably will be in a better place to be able to control it. Writing also helps you have clarity of thought of things that you've done at work, which are good, which are not so good, and it makes you a lot more articulate. The second thing, how writing helps, is it helps you internalize information. We live in a world where there is easy access to information. In fact, we live in a world which is overloaded with information. So we watch videos, so a lot of professionals, whether it's CEOs, CMOs, middle management, everybody, we watch a lot of information through videos, while reading on our phone, the tabs on our laptop, but we don't really take any time to internalize it. If I had to ask you a question about a particular article or a particular argument you read maybe 6 months ago, will it be available to your memory at will? My guess is no, it will not be. That is not a good thing. If we are spending time reading, we should also spend time internalizing it, and that is where writing helps. If you write what you read, so reduce the amount of time that you read and consume information, but increase some of the time that you take to internalize the information by writing, and it will make you a lot more knowledgeable and thoughtful. There is a gentleman by the name of Srinivas Rao who runs the Unmistakable Creative podcast, and he talks about the power of writing what you read. And he apparently got to know this from Cal Newport, the famous author who wrote the book Deep Work. And Cal Newport says that a lot of students who do well in college and in academics are active learners, which means that they listen to information and those concepts, then they write it out in their own words. That is how they are able to remember it well, or they internalize it. I am 100% sure that if all of us started doing that, within 6 months we will be much better professionals than we are, and a lot more articulate about our craft within that particular period of time. So the third thing is going from being a player to a coach. Now a lot of us know that we are good at things that we do at our crafts. We could be good at being a finance expert, being a salesperson, being the accounts person, or so many different things. But when it comes to coaching others do what we do equally well is where we face a struggle. And more often than not, success and growth in life depends on being able to help others do what you do really well. The reason for that is because we do not have an outside in view. We don't step out of our own selves to understand what is it that we do really well, how have we learned or how have we perfected a certain process. Now, a good example of that is Ashish Chopra, who actually worked with Exigo, created kick-ass video content for 6 years, and through the time, he maintained notes of what was working and what was not working, and eventually he wrote a book called Fast, Cheap and Viral, which is helping thousands of others create similar great content. Now think of this: if a lot of our CEOs and great salespeople, etc., started creating a playbook of their own as to how they were able to do well in their roles, I'm sure that we will have a lot more productive people or professionals in our corporates. Now, not just that, it will also help the particular person who's writing in their personal brand journey, and it will also lend a positive rub off to the overall company as well. The last point I want to make is about blogging for business. Now, all of these other things you may think of them as developmental, but this one is specifically about building a business using writing every day. Now, if you are writing every day as the CEO, as the founder, or as anyone who is heading a particular function, you are actually meditating on the customer's problem. You're not just meditating on it, you're actually thinking of great content ideas, you're creating a content strategy, and that is going to help you grow the business. And sometimes, your own blog can actually bring in a lot more leads. One good example is Seth Godin, the marketing guru who famously writes every day. I'm trying to follow his footsteps. I write every day on LinkedIn and also on my blog. And those are the ideas actually that allow me to create videos like this, which allow me to reach a wider audience through YouTube. So I'm sure that you're probably convinced that writing every day is a good idea for your career. Even if you're not, trust me, there are enough proof points, enough people who have made writing every day a mission and have succeeded because of that. Even if you're not convinced, it doesn't really hurt to try. And maybe in 6 months' time, you will be able to see the results and you will be happy that you took that step. That's it from me in this video. Before I go, let me tell you a little bit about the StoryCo. We use the science of storytelling to help you discover and deliver your message with absolute clarity. If you have any questions about communication, presentations, videos, etc., please feel free to ask me in the comments or reach out to me at sachin@thestoryco.in. I will be more than happy to help. I will see you in the next video pretty soon.